Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to a what I'm currently loving video, which is basically just a favorites, but I don't want to name it so because these are not products that I'm just loving this month. These are things that I have been using constantly that I'm in love with, and some are new, some are not. Like always, I talk about style, beauty, skincare, maybe what I'm reading, something that it is lifestyle, so it always is a little bit of a mix there, but these are things that right now I'm just obsessed. So let's start. So the first thing that I want to start with is this beauty right here. This one is the Teddy Blake Celavitello bag in black. As you guys know, I have this one on light yellow, and I have been super spoiled and I have it on black. I love this pouch bag. Since I started, it's just a style that I'm just obsessed with. And this one in particular from Teddy Blake, what I love is the fact that it's very multifunctional, whether you can wear it as a clutch, which you guys can see, but obviously it does come with shoulder straps, so you can obviously wear this one crossbody. So it's like the ideal bag for an evening, but it can also be worn like on your casual everyday, which that I obviously love. I just love that I can wear a bag in so many different ways, and I love the fact that they always think outside the box. Now I think I have mentioned plenty of time that a black leather bag, whether it's false or real leather, I feel like is such a staple in everyone's wardrobe because it's just something that it will never get out of style. Nothing is more elegant than a black leather bag. And as you guys know me, you know that I have this one in light yellow, which I use a ton this last fall, but I feel like this one is gonna be worn all year because it's such a classic style that it just looks uber chic, and I love its minimal aesthetics. It just really represents myself, which I love. And this one actually has right now, I think, a 44% off, so is a great deal. Not to mention that it also comes in a lot of different colors, in a lot of different also patterns, not necessarily this one, because I think they also have like a croc style, which you want if you want something definitely a little bit more different. And I think what I love about Teddy Blake is that every month they bring out a new collection, so you will never get bored because you will constantly see new things added on, which I love. And I believe they have right now a crazy sale. I don't know if it is like a 70% off, something insane. Obviously, they kindly give me the link, so I'm gonna put it under the description box so you guys can hit it and just really enjoy an amazing sale. But of course, if you miss it, don't worry. I also have my discount code, which is also linked underneath. I believe you can save $30, which you're still saving a lot, but I feel like this sale is like the biggest one that they have ever done. So I think this is the time to get yourself a Teddy Blake bag, whether it is the Stella Taylor or any of the wonderful styles that they have. These bags are so well made. Definitely something that it is made to last you a lifetime, and something that you can definitely pass on to other generations, as well as an amazing gift for yourself or for anyone that you love. Now let's talk about what I have been wearing as well. So as you guys know, I love sweaters, so shocker. So the one that I have been wearing a lot, this one from Tommy Hilfiger. And this one is one of their cable knit sweaters. It's just really simple, but I think what I like it is because it's quite lightweight, so it's perfect for my weather, because I cannot use a lot of fabric or probably I will suffocate. But this one is super comfortable. It's kind of like those classic cable knits, and then it has the Tommy logo right here underneath. I actually love the neckline. It almost hits me like right into my collarbone, which is really flattering. But I don't know, I think what I fell in love with was the color, because it's like this blue, which is funny because it almost looks purple, but it's blue. And I had to pick this small because it wasn't available on medium, which is my typical size, but I think like it fits very well. And I love it. I don't know, I think my vision of this one was to wear it with like light wash denim, which is basically what I go for when I kind of love these types of sweaters. It's very winter for me because obviously I cannot wear too much layering, but I just kind of love like these simple sweaters. I think you can definitely wear them a lot And this one from Tommy was a steal. I think it was on sale. I actually got this one at Macy's and I loved it. Another favorite is this one that I'm wearing. This one actually is from Madewell. This one is the hardwood cable knit mock net cardigan sweater. And I love it. I love it because it actually works as a cardigan, but it's also a sweater. I really love the buttons because it has like this very like almost like doll style, and I love the neck. Now this one is wool, you guys, so it's a little bit warm, but I love it. It's super comfortable. I feel like wool always itch a little bit, but I'm in love with. I actually saw this YouTuber. She does a lot of Madewell hauls, and I actually saw her wearing this one, and I just love how it looks on her. So I picked it up, and I'm really happy with it. I think this one is on sale. I think it was 100 or something. I think it's reduced to 74. And I have never shopped from Madewell before, but wow, they have so many beautiful sweaters. But I didn't want it to go too crazy because again, it's not a weather that I can wear them all the time. So I just picked up this one, but maybe eventually in the future I would love to pick another because they do very beautiful, like very outwear dressing. And yeah, I think this one is so beautiful. I love the color. I think the color is header or something like that, but it's very beautiful. And I love the bag, which you guys cannot see, but obviously I'm gonna insert a clip because I feel like it has like some elements on the back, which is very pretty. And this one I actually got a size small, and I think it runs a little bit big, which I love. But yeah, in love with this cardigan sweater. I think it's very cute from Madewell. Another style favorite, I have to talk about this necklace, which I wear all the time. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know where it's from, but I don't think I have talked about it here on my YouTube. And this one is from Misoma, London. You guys know that I shop from them all the time. And this one is a collection that they did with Harris Reed, which he is, I think, a British designer. This one is so beautiful. A lot of our pieces, well, this collection in particular, I think was inspired by butterflies. And I also got some earrings and some bracelets. I think I spent more than I have ever spent on Misoma, but I just really wanted everything from the line, so I just picked up what I could afford. But it's so beautiful. It's like a very pretty, very normal pendant necklace, but I think what I love is that I can obviously layer this one and just wear it on its own, and it's beautiful. I have worn this necklace all month since I got it. I just cannot stop wearing it. I just always love gold jewelry, and this one, even though that it is kind of like a statement kind of a piece, I still feel like it's quite minimal because of its chain. But I'm in love with this. And the last style piece that I have to talk about is, of course, my Chuck Taylors. If you guys obviously follow my IG, you have seen me wear this one so much. And it's funny because I never was such a wearer of Converse. I mean, I always own Converse, but I always found them uncomfortable. And I think it's because I once let a lady told me that you have to size down because they run big, which it was the biggest mistake ever. That's why I never liked them, because they were super uncomfortable. So I finally got them my size, and now they fit beautifully. And also I feel like the fact of this one, because are longer, they definitely don't scratch you on the back. That's why they're super comfortable. And I love the fact now that every it girl is wearing them, and it's just a simple, like, everyday kind of a shoe that isn't like crazy expensive, but you can still wear them and feel over chic, which I love. But I have worn them so much, so they're already starting to look quite worn, which I love. I think that's just like the element of every Converse. Once you use them and abuse them, they kind of look cool, and I have been wearing them non-stop. So yeah, back in love with my Converse. Okay guys, so that's all style. So let's talk about skincare, which you guys know that I try my best to take very good care of my skin. So it's something that I'm typically experimental, but I have to talk about the ones that I have been loving. Now this one, which as you guys can see is completely empty. This is from Timmy. Timmy, it's a brand that is known for their wellness. They do a lot of like shakes, a lot of protein drinks, things that are relevant to your health, that it can also improve your beauty. So they did this collagen infused serum with hibiscus and vitamin C, and I sucked this up like no time. This was kindly gifted to me and I love it. I think what I love is that first thing first has vitamin C, which is like a perfect anti-aging ingredient. It's something that as you pass on your age, you should try more products that contain it. But I love the fact that it has hibiscus, which I never knew that it did a lot. But actually what this serum does is that it gives you like this flush, so your skin looks like more red and it looks a little bit more plum. And this one, I love to wear it on the mornings, and it has like a fruity scent, which I really enjoy. Also love the fact that it didn't my skin didn't react to it. Typically get like my skin is quite sensitive, so I love the fact that I can wear this underneath makeup and it was great. Now it does feel a little bit sticky once you put it in your skin, but then a few minutes later it's completely absorbed and it feels like nothing. But yeah, love that. I feel like it definitely did a difference because it kept my skin like looking a little bit more plump. And again, it didn't did anything bad, so yeah, I really enjoyed this one from Timmy. Another favorite this month when it comes to skincare has to be this one from Solar Science. It's a SPF made in a stick form, and what I love is that first thing first, there's no cream, so it isn't a mess. I just wash my face, apply this on, and I'm done. And also what I love the fact is that it doesn't turn color. It's completely transparent, which is always like my give and take when it comes to SPF. I use SPF every day, and that's something that I always love and hate when they become white or blue on your skin, and this one doesn't. It looks like a tiny deodorant, but it isn't. And I love that you can put this on your back. It's just like the perfect little one to put on a go. I also love that it hardly has a scent. It feels like a little bit refreshing, so it isn't like typically I feel like a lot of sunscreen have like this coconut scent, which I found a little bit sickly, to be honest. But this one on the contrary is amazing. I highly recommend them, and I got this one actually from Revolve Beauty. Another favorite this month has to be this one from Ren. This one is their Vita Mineral Omega-3 Optimum Skin Oil. Now, I never thought that I would wear oil in the mornings. When I was younger, I always had combination skin, mostly a lot of oily in some places, mostly on the T-zone. But now that I'm becoming older, my skin actually is becoming drier. So I wanted to buy a oil that I can obviously wear on an everyday basis, not just because by night I wanted to wear it just in a day. So I got this one from Ren and I loved it. Now it does smell like oil, so it doesn't have like this very herbal or very fresh scent. It's just an oil and it smells like it. So I do prefer to use it by morning. I mean, you can use this by night, but by night I kind of like to use my Cosmetic Beauty Sleep because it has like this very gorgeous lavender scent. Or this one, it just basically smells like oil, but it's beautiful. Once you put it on your skin, I massage it a little bit and just my skin looks super glowy, and I love it. Again, my skin absorbs it and then it doesn't hardly show on my skin. Maybe just the fact that it has omega-3 also helps. If you guys don't know, I am vegetarian, so sometimes I feel like my skin looks a little bit not uneven, I can say maybe like parched. So I feel like that's why I'm just currently loving oils, because it just brings back a little bit of moisture so my skin doesn't look as dry as it would. I don't know if it is because of my diet, but since I started being a vegetarian for years, I started to see the difference on my skin. And I feel like this oil definitely helps, maybe because of the omega-3. But yeah, a beautiful one from Ren that I'm just currently obsessed with. Now let's talk about beauty. You guys know how much I love make beauty things. So the first one that I want to talk about is my brows. I always try to test out a lot of brow products, and it's funny because right now I'm just really obsessed with these two. One is no surprise to you guys. This one is the NYX Fill and Fluff. Actually, I was using ash brown, but I currently got the shade brunette and I love it. I think definitely brunette suits me better than ash brown because it's a little bit more brown, but these ones are so cool. They have, as you guys can see, they kind of have like this pencil, almost like pomade waxy side, and then on the other it has like this very tiny brush. And I think what I love about this one is that they're super precise. They look very natural, which I love, and they stay all day, which that's why I have been so hooked up with this one from NYX. And one that I have been loving blending with the next one is this one from Mary Beauty. This one is their Brow 1980. This one is obviously a volumizing pomade that I like to wear afterwards. This one, because in the shade brown, it looks super natural blending with the next one. So this is like my perfect duo when it comes to doing my brows. And I just really love how they look. When I was younger, they kind of look like blocks. So I think what I love is that right now they look super natural, and I believe it's because of these two. And also I don't pluck my brows anymore, which is like the smartest thing that I ever learned. I just let them grow naturally, and when I use these products, you kind of just like make it look normal and very pretty. So I love these. These are like my everyday kind of a products. And then when it comes to my lips, I have been loving just wearing lip pencil again, very like back 5 years ago, but I have always loved lip pencils, and these two are the ones that I'm currently using, and I love them. One is Kylie Jenner Coconut, which have been plenty of times on my favorites, and then this one, which is from MAC, which is nice and spicy, so I kind of like to blend them both. Coconut is like a more like gray nude, whether nice and spicy is more of a mauvey pink, so I kind of like to use them both, and I think they work great. I love them because they don't feel too dry on my lips. I feel like the Kylie one is a little bit more dry than the MAC, but I think like both of them look great. I'm just such aware of lip pencils kind of a gal. I love a matte lip every day, and this one too. I just kind of love just how they look when I do. And then the last beauty product that I have been loving is this one. This is such an old product. I don't even know if MAC does nail varnishes anymore, but this one is from MAC. This one is one of their nail varnishes in the shade, I think this one is called Zipper. I have been loving like this, almost like this dark green color on my nails recently, and I found this one on my drawers, and wow, I put it on and it's amazing just how it still looks. Like the formula is super good. It doesn't turn chunky or anything. So definitely I'm super impressed by this one from MAC, which I don't know if they still do them. But I love them. I love the color. It's just like a very, if you don't want to wear black but you want to wear a little bit of color, I feel like definitely a dark green is the one to go. And I have been loving these green nails for a while, and I just really love this one from MAC. And the fact that I can see you use it, and I have this for almost, God, I think like 4 years. I don't remember when I bought this, but I found it, love to wear it, super impressed with this color, and it's finished. I think it's gorgeous. Now let's talk about another thing that I have been loving. Now this isn't beauty related at all, and it's the Flex. I actually got this one because of my husband, but I actually turned it out to be more obsessed with it than him. Now this one is like the coolest machine ever. I'm sure you guys have seen this so many times already. This one actually, it's a, yeah, you know, it is a massager. So I love the fact that this has, for example, you put this utensil here, and then I love the fact that it has like right here, like you can obviously choose how hard you like it. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can just go. They all come with different types of tools. Like this one in particular is more softer around the muscle area, but it also comes with a bunch of different ones for your neck, ones for your legs, which is super cool. And it's something that I constantly suffer from is back pain, specifically like my neck. That's why I get tons of headache, and also my butt area, I always get like these knots on them, and this just helps me so much. It's crazy how the little things work, but I have been obsessed with this one, and I love the fact that I can just connect the USB, it charges, and it's perfect. Now I want to talk about this book for a while. I got this book almost like 2 months ago, I could say, and it's from Kazuo Ishiguro. I actually read from him before Never Let Me Go, which I enjoyed, but I think like this one is my favorite from him. This one is Clara and the Sun. Of course, it says Clara y el Sol because I like to read books in Spanish, and this one, I loved it. Now this one is a dystopian like science fiction kind of a book. It actually circles around the future, but it doesn't tell you specifically the time frame. But you kind of know obviously it's the future because the story it's told by Clara, who is actually a solar powered AI, which is a artificial intelligent nanny, and she actually gets chosen by Josie, which is this sickly child, to be her companion. So I think what I kind of love about this book is the fact that it's kind of sad, but it's also is very relevant. And I think what I love is Clara's perspective of life. It's just like a child. Everything that she sees and she knows, she tries to understand it, but she doesn't. It's very beautiful. It's very easy to read, which I love. It's a book that you can read, I feel like in a day. But it's beautiful. I think that's what I love about Casual's writing, that he really gets into the character and it's really touching, very moving. I don't want to give too much away, but I really recommend it. I wanted this book for a while. When I received it, I just grabbed it and I just devoured this book. I think it took me like 3 days to read and I fell in love with it. So it's beautiful. I'm sure it's gonna turn probably into a movie because they typically do, but it's such a beautiful read that I feel like anyone will enjoy. So loved it. Another thing that I have been really enjoying is Euphoria 2. So second season is back. I saw the first episode last week. And I was really looking forward to it. And I think what I love about the first episode, that it wasn't about Jules and Rue. It was more about Fesco, who is one of its main characters, but you hardly know about like why he become a drug dealer. And if you have never watched Euphoria, it's definitely a show that is for adults. Euphoria is quite raw, dark. It's very like high sexual. So definitely it isn't a show for everyone. I'm sure that I have friends who will never watch it, but I also know others who will. But I generally like it because it's something out of the ordinary. I think that's why I love a lot about HBO series, because they definitely are hard, but they hit a lot of reality points, which I love. Like they're not like this Milky Way, like very unrealistic type of shows. They talk about um, like what people don't necessarily want to, what makes them uncomfortable, what is just shocking. And I think that's why I love Euphoria so much, and probably because of the fact that it's something that you see Zendaya in here, which is like this Disney star turned into like this amazing, like very seriously actress. I love, and it's a show that when it started, it became huge because of its makeup trend, which I have done even videos of the makeup, but I think now has become more bigger than that when it comes to the characters itself. So I just really love how they started this season. I cannot wait to see it unfold. And I just really put a lot of effort in the characters. I'm just really attached to it and I really enjoy it. And yeah, I'm really happy that season 2 started. Another one that I watched this month was actually Sheer 2. I'm a huge fan of competitive cheerleading. Since I was a kid, I always loved it. And when the series started on Netflix, I loved season 1. Season 2, I enjoyed it. It was quite harsh to see Navarro lose, but I also love the fact of Trinity Valley being the underdog that actually surpassed everyone, which was super cool. And I just really love actually just how much discipline these girls and these boys had. Like after you watch a show like that, all you want to do is work out. You want to have like that stamina that they do. And just I don't know, I feel like just how they involve everything together. I don't know, I feel like you feel like part of the show itself, and it's super entertaining, it's realistic, and I always have enjoyed watching them. Yeah, it was great to see a lot of the old ones back on the team, and just basically just how their lives turn out. Still, there were some who, as you guys know if you see the show, like for example Jerry's case, which was a shocker to a lot of people. But this is life in general. You know, you see these people behind the screen and you don't know actually who they are. So I think it's just gives you like a mindset that these are not TV stars, these are real people. And yeah, that was super hard, but enjoyed the show nonetheless. Well guys, I'm gonna leave this video here because my birds are gonna become wild, and they are, and I don't want to have to edit this video as much. But like always, thanks for watching. I'm gonna see you guys next week with a video. Probably it's gonna be a vlog. I'm gonna try to do a vlog a week and then a full regular video so you guys enjoy them better. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.